I'm the dude. So that's what you call me, you know, that or his dudeness or duder or, you know, El Duderino.
Welcome back, Slotcar family, on another video on Slotcar Dude. Today I'm going to take you with me to another Slotcar club that's about 1.5 hours drive from where I live. Now, I've never been to this club before, so you are gonna be the ones that join me for the first visit. It's called SCC Pasching. That's for Slotcar Club Pasching. And let's get into it and let's see where they are located and what their 4-lane analog track looks like. It's a Carrera track, of course, and I've heard quite a lot of it, so I thought I'd give it a visit. And here we are. You come into the room and just an unbelievable, great, nice looking track layout opens right in front of you. This track, again, is a 4-lane analog track, and there are only 2 corners where they have used an R1, R2 combination. All the other corners are at least R2, R3, or R3, R4, which means nice flow to the track, wide radiuses where you can really hang on that throttle and accelerate the way you like it. Plus, shortly before the driver's positions, there is like a double corner straight, corner straight, corner straight, which makes it quite interesting because the rest is quite a flow. And right there on the top left, you have to like pump a little to get the best out of it. You can see it here on the left-hand side. Very interesting part of the track. I actually like it because it's very much to those tracks that I am used to. But again, enjoy with me that great looking layout, that massive layout, and a little real-time coverage here on 1 to 32 cars. The club itself drives only 32. They don't drive 24, although it's, of course, they could on this track, but they don't. One of the main reasons is they are not very many members. Most of them are newbies, so they said, we are just going to stick to 32 for now. And they race different classes like slotted Group C, inliner, no mag class with rubber tires, or a Carrera out-of-the-box class, just one magnet, which is the one in front, on GT cars. And I'm sorry, I forgot the third class. So actually at the moment they're only racing 3 classes. One of the main reasons why they don't race more is they are not very many members, and this is one of the main problems in our area. Look at that beautiful track layout. Look at that beautiful parts that they set up. There's a lot of work that goes into setting up a track like that, and then you're only 4 to 5 people who actually actively participate in the club. They used the buildings they set up is mainly and only Carrera original buildings. There are no aftermarket buildings used yet. It all comes out of a collection of the boss himself of that club. He donated that more or less for the setup, and that's also where the beautiful flow of that track comes from. There's a love to detail. You can see that. On the other hand, there's not too much and not too many dioramas, but where they put it, it's well placed and it really looks great the way they've set it up. It's more like a racetrack and not like a diorama track. There's a little detail that will come up in a second that I personally loved a lot. It's the VIP area, and as you could see, it's the usual monkeys to be seen there. Now, here's a track from the, here's a view, sorry, of the track from the driver positions. And if you just follow me, it'll be the direction the cars go. So there is a 360 going upwards, very nice, very steady with a small straight, and then you come downwards. This 90 degrees bend, that's the one part where they used an R1 and R2 corner. Then you've got a chicane, a short straight again, and then it's 180 degrees back to the tunnel. But before the tunnel, a short tunnel, before the tunnel, there's a chicane again. And then there is this upwards, well, it's nearly a 360 with a big radius. And I think that's an R3, R4. And that's really nice to drive. You can really hang in there. Again, a short straight with a little bend afterwards. Again, a straight. And then comes this small corner straight sections, and you're back at the timekeeping and driver stand. The driver stands are supplied with a reading of the power supply. Of course, you can hang up your controller there, and each lane has its own power supply. What I also liked is that small part here with slots in it, which means you can place your B or C car or the car you want to test next right there in front of you, and you don't have to run to your pit box all the time. You just place it in front of you and you swap cars and put the other one here. That's a feature I really like. More clubs could use that. Somebody had an idea on what he's doing there, definitely. Again, 4 lanes, analog. The controllers they use, you can see it's the DS. If you like this kind of content, please leave a like. If you want to get informed when I issue new videos, feel free to subscribe to my channel. It's free of charge. Leave comments, share, tell others. Just feel free to stroll around in my channel, ask questions, all slot car related. You ask them, you get an answer. No problem. And of course, out of personal collections, there is a display in one corner with motorbikes or brass chassis, soldered brass chassis out of the 60s, and some Carrera oldies, also out of the 70s, that must be. I think that's Ninko carts, go-karts in there, and some trucks or one truck as well. The timekeeping is, I haven't seen the software before, but it's quite interesting and it's very easy to read. And of course, you've got some spare space where you can place the controllers. Slotcar family, that was it. That was my visit to the SCC Pasching that I took you along with me. I wanted to share with you my experiences and my insights on that club. Hope you liked it. Hope you enjoyed it. It was another section of Slotcar Dude on tour. Hopefully there will be more tracks that I can show you in the future. I'm working on it. Some shops, some new tracks, trying to keep you updated of what I can find in my area or maybe also a little further away. And of course, as always with Slotcar Dude, don't forget, there's more to come.